Glad to have you with us from the Palouse, Pullman, Washington, and Martin Stadium. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration. Senior Day. It's the Oregon State Beavers and the Washington State Cougars. Reese Davis, David Pollard, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Thanks, guys. The Cougars head coach told me one of the big keys in this game plan here today is to get their transfer running back the ball. He has been terrific all season and really paced this team, but today he has an opportunity to go over 1,000 yards. He is early and often in the script. Coach said, we want to run the rock. Really make sure that he gets that mark, but more importantly, it helps our team win every Saturday when he's rolling. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Washington State ready to kick off as it's time to get things started. He'll bring it out. It's Butler. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. The run inside. It's Hatcher. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Let's take just a second here and look big picture for Oregon State. They've climbed into the top 15, reached a little bit of a checkpoint, haven't they? Playoff is 12 teams. But it's right about this range if people start tuning in to see what you can do, to see if you're the real deal. Isn't that right, David?
Yeah, and cheering against you, right? Like a lot of times because their teams are doing well or competing with you. But let's see if the squad can build on the momentum. Starting to get some momentum, some love. Now, Jesse, how do they handle that?
I'm excited to see how this team is going to finish, too, because we know they've got talent. They've got guys that can take the game over. The question I have now moving forward, can they do it on the biggest stages? And today, it's about as big as it gets.
And this guy has some shiftiness to him, and he showed it off to the defense after picking up a few.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a...
Runs through, man, he might have some space. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Dropping back, it's Murphy. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
Wants to throw again. Tight end finds a soft spot. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. And the Beavers want to pick up the tempo.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
Keeps it on the draw. And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a first down. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Right on the money. There's some room. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
Running inside, it's Hatcher. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Beavers! They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the...
Oh, they blocked the extra point. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. He breaks a tackle. Pickup of 5 is now 2nd and 5.
And that's the start you need on offense, right? The opening drive of the game, your defense allows a touchdown, so you got to come out firing, and it's good news to see the quarterback dialed in. Good read, good timing, accurate throw. It's a big-time completion, but still work to be done. This offense obviously would like to answer that touchdown with one of their own.
All wideouts, no backs. Trying to make magic with his feet. Crosses the 35. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. A strike downfield. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Tight end now in motion. Off play action. Now sliding to his left. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, and he's able to get the ball back, but he does lose yardage on the play.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
The Beavers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Dropping back, it's Murphy. Fires to the middle. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
And this is a rhythm timing throw. If they're in zone defense behind, sometimes you got to wait for that second window to open up before you throw the slant. But not being on the same page, defense breaking on the football, that wasn't a great play by this offense.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Fires to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. It would have been a high-level play, but it's a play this quarterback expects to be able to make when he has a guy open.
Man, these quarterbacks start practicing and doing 7-on-7 and having quarterback coaches when they're like 7 years old, 8, 9 years old now. So even when they don't have wide open wide receivers, you still expect them to fit that ball in there and make it happen.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. The give to the tailback. Turning it on! Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
To the ground. He's got it again. Maybe some room here. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. That's the end of the period, and Oregon State has the lead. As we get a look at the numbers so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. This time he wants to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Handoff from the gun. Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process.
And the ball's out, and they're after it. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Open space at the 25. all by himself down the middle. Scooped it, scored it, into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon State.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
Got it. He's got the two-point conversion, and they build on that lead. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns. Oh, he's got a chance. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. They'll keep it on the ground. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy and let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's fourth down. Washington State will have to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. The kick is on its way. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Here comes the Beaver offense ready to go. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Oh, they're after him. He's going to run it. Got the first down. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Now the Cougars are going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. The Beavers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Clock now inside 4 minutes as we're getting later in the first half. Back to pass, it's Murphy. That's caught, it's Butler. Breaks into the open. He'll be stopped, but not before. He carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers.
And you can see just how explosive this offense is. It doesn't matter what they do. Whether they're throwing the ball, whether they're running the ball, they've had some balance, but they can pick up yards in chunks. And you're seeing it happen. A really nice completion there. They ran it the play before, and now here they are knocking on the goal line again in the red zone.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's 1st and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Trying to set up the screen. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
Finding it tough to make positive yardage now. 3rd and goal from the 2. Just keep slinging it. Under fire. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly. Maybe picked up 1 on the play.
And we've already seen it a couple times now. Like, he is more than willing and actually quick. He's quick to get those puppies moving and get out the pocket and go scramble and make a play. If this defense is paying attention, his feet is a big part of this game plan.
And the offense doesn't bat an eye. They'll stay on the field and try to score from the 1 on 4th down. Finds his man. Touchdown, Beavers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Stopped at the 26, brought it out in the end zone, picked up an extra yard. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Caught in the backfield, it's Hawkins. And tackled there by the defense.
We're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical, they're too fast, and they force a negative play.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield.
Wow, they've been waiting for that play, right? They haven't been throwing it a lot. They've been real sluggish. They've got no points on the scoreboard. And now they come up with an explosive play in the passing game to get them in a position to score some points here, hopefully a touchdown, before this first half closes out.
Trying to escape and get it himself.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
Now on 2nd down. The hand to the running back. Could be an alley. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. The Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the 1st down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. just a little off. Incomplete.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. Working on the right. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be second and goal.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They'll give it another shot on second and goal from the 4. Tries again to get it in. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And on offense, you know this is 4-down territory. You have to come away with a touchdown. You're getting boat raced in this game right now, and you're going to have to make this possession count.
Yeah, definitely because of the slow start, now putting yourself behind the 8 ball, I think this offense is going to have to be aggressive the rest of the game.
And look at the quarterback, look at the players on offense. They're overlooking at the sidelines, begging to stay on the field and try and score this touchdown. They've been on the field for so many plays, for so long. When you've done all that work, you want to capitalize and you want to score a touchdown. You don't want to be kicking a field goal at this point.
The snap sets up to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Give him 6. Touchdown, Cougar!
And this defense, just a little bit of a letdown right before the half. Been controlling this football game, been dominating this football game, giving up points, got to go into half, get it buckled back down, get that intensity cranked back up.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Looking for a gap. It's Hatcher. Doesn't find any room whatsoever here late in the half. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Just enough time for one final play of the half. He's got it again. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
A lot of scoreboard watching today, fellas, but fear not, Week 13, we've got you covered here on the College Football Update Show. We begin with Florida Atlantic taking on the the Owls, locked up in a tight one in this matchup of top 10 teams. We haven't even hit the half here today, and it's already shaping up to be an instant classic. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early There he goes!
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Quick pass to the left, tried to get it to the marker. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
There's an example of going to your tight end on third down. You don't quite have to throw to the sticks with him because he can make somebody miss and then go do the rest of the work himself. Really nice individual effort that time by the big fella.
The Cougars have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. They'll give him 4 on the pickup. It's 2nd and 6. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Looking downfield on 1st down. Escapes the pressure to his right. Got him downfield. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And the Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Got enough space. Touchdown, Cougars! Somehow they fought all the way back, and it's a one-possession game.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again, and how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Butler. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Oregon State offense to get this drive started. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the 3rd quarter, they'll try to answer here. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
To the air, it's Murphy. Under fire. Trying to get away. He's knocked down, short game, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Beavers send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Bust through behind his pad. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Washington State ready to get things going now as the offense takes the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Nice move to keep running. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a quick 10. Easy. You know, like just chews up yardage. Just really, really tough to stop those kind of plays.
Here we go. Ready. Go.
Handoff from the shotgun. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. You hate to see an injury any time. Holly's going to keep an eye on that and get us up to date on what the situation is. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Grabbed behind the line, it's Freeman. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
3rd and long from the 30-yard line in this defense, hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Fires to the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Searching for the 4th down conversion. Washington State comes to the line. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch. They get the stop. It was 4th and 1, and they're still 1 yard away. A turnover on downs.
And, man, when I was in school, man, you didn't